Khabib, Justin Gaethje coming up. It's going to, like, when they book a fight and it's like, oh, you're like, that's 4 months away. Life goes by so fast that it's like it's here. So that'll be here before you know it. I'm sure Georgie will be interested in that fight. Who do you lean towards in that one?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna lean towards Khabib, but I want to see this fight. I mean, I'm a big fan of Justin. When I was at the World Series of Fighting, he was there fighting too, and just I watched a lot of his fights live, and man, that guy is. It's like I feel like his IQ with just his power punches, how he sets them up, it's ridiculous. And I mean, I feel like Khabib has a big on his hand, and we're gonna see him. You know, I just cannot wait for that one.
Yeah. Al, what are you thinking in that one? I don't think we've really spoken about that one.
I think briefly we have. It is definitely going to be Khabib's toughest fight. And look, I don't really want to bet against Khabib, but this is the one time I think if you're trying to make good money, you might want to bet against Khabib. You know, because look, not even the fight aspect, because like thinking how, you know, Khabib lost his dad. And obviously, and people have been watching him. Think how like Jose Aldo was at the top. John Jones was at the top for the longest time. And every fight, it just becomes harder and harder to dominate the way they're dominating, right? So everybody has been. Look, Justin Gaethje has been like a sniper. He's been waiting to fight Khabib probably. His eyes on the target. I can tell that guy is just a killer, and he does not care. He's a honey badger. He don't give a fuck. Like, he is ready to die in the cage. Look, everybody says Tony Ferguson is crazy like this and that guy's crazy like that. Justin Gaethje is a different crazy, in my opinion.
Yep. I think so too.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not picking a side yet. We still have time.
And his scrambling game is very good. And he's a good wrestler.
And we haven't even seen it yet. That's the crazy part.
I think, yeah, that the times we have seen, like, that's something me and Menace, I always say to Menace, because he doesn't watch as much fighting as I do, is Gaethje's counter wrestling and, like, his defensive jiu-jitsu that I've seen in the few fights I've seen is really good. Like, if you take him down, he's not there for long. So for Khabib, if Khabib or when Khabib takes him down and keeps him there for a round or a minute, that's going to be the first time that's been done in...
Look, if we go back and look at Khabib versus L.A. Kunta, then maybe if you want to judge Khabib by that fight, then you can see how much Justin Gaethje has a shot.
Yes, I say it all the time, absolutely. And you guys both know Sean Bunch.
Sean Bunch,
yeah.
Yeah, me and Menace had Sean Bunch on, like, one of our earlier episodes, like 50 episodes ago, and we talked to him about Khabib's wrestling, and he was like, is it good? It's amazing. It's really good. Yeah. Against the cage. Open mat, it's wrestling. You know what I mean? It's tough to take someone down open mat. And then there's guys that are Jordan Burroughs in the open mat, Gregor Gillespie in the open mat, and then there's guys that are, we're going to say, Khabib in the open mat, you know? Like, he's not, you saw it exactly with Al. Al was able to stuff a bunch of takedowns. We saw even Conor McGregor stuff some takedowns open mat.
Yeah.
Like,
it's different. You know what's coming. Like, he's not even hiding it. You know what's coming.
But he's so good at what's coming. Yeah.
Of course.
And
what's the date on this fight? When is this coming up?
October 24th, I think.
Oh, so that's okay. Well, okay.
It's probably going to be Abu Dhabi, huh?
And then Al, you'll know a little better than I would. Like, I mean, Menace and I always talk about it. Like, there's obviously levels to wrestling. NCAA, there's Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. Then there's Sambo, which is a different style of wrestling and grappling. But this, on paper, might be the best wrestler that Khabib's fought.
Yeah.
The closest to it was, what's his name?
Michael Johnson?
No. The black dude from Black Zillions 2.
Johnson?
No, Trujillo.
Able to heal. Able to heal?
Yeah. On paper, he might be the best. I think he was like a NIAA, whatever, NIAA national champ or something like that.
NIAA, let me correct you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Dude, oh my God, he just wrestled the shit out of him in that fight.
Yeah, and he mauled him. And so Gaethje is a one-time All-American. when I looked at it, and I'd have to double check right now, but I don't think he's faced anyone else that's had that high of a level of wrestling.
But again, like back to your point, like I was telling Georgie about this too. Like Ben Henderson was never an All-American. He wrestled in AIA, but look at his wrestling in the cage.
Yeah.
So Khabib is way more experienced in the cage, and he wrestles. Gaethje never wrestles in the cage. Like he gets dropped, comes back up, doesn't even try to take a shot. He tries to stand and bang again. Like it's crazy.
Even him. Oh, go ahead, Georgie.
Oh, go.
I was gonna say when we had him on, I told him like, you don't even wrestle, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" I wrestle all the time, and me and Menace looked at each other like, "What the fuck does he mean?" And then he was like, "When I'm grabbing your hand, when I'm pulling your head, and then I'm punching you, I'm wrestling."
That's a good point. That's a very
and it was true what he said. He's like, all my stuff is the threat of wrestling opens up haymakers and punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then his coach too, Trevor Whitman, is on. Man, he's on a different level too. I think the mix they have together, and he's so good with advices in between rounds that he will. This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be the toughest fight for Khabib. Absolutely.
And then he might retire.
He said he was talking about that, right? He said
he's gonna go. He said he's gonna go to 30-0, but who knows? If you're talking 30-0, you might just be done at any point.
Yeah.
But they're talking. You know how they're talking about GSP and him as a final fight? But I'm like, dude, you can't look past through Justin Gaethje yet. That's crazy how they're even talking about it.
Yeah. Well, they did that with Khabib and Ferguson. They were like, we're gonna get to that right after this Justin Gaethje Tony Ferguson fight.
That fight is never happening.
Never.
Never.
Yeah. So Georgie.
So GSP will fight him with 155, not 170.
I mean,
I actually saw that today. GSP said Khabib walks around heavier than him, and he said he can definitely make 55 without compromising his performance at a lighter weight class. He's very confident that he can. Bro, he trains like a scientist. Like that guy is.
He's been looking in good shape.
He's so obsessed with the sport. He's still like, if I was done, which I am done, I'll just party now. Like that's why I love not training. And that guy was retired and he is ready to fight. You know,
It's very good, yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't think GSP is gonna come back again.
Watch it. He's an alien, bro. He's not from this planet.
He's like 38 right now.
Yeah.
He might. I would love to see it, but I don't think he's old. He's old, getting up there. I don't want to see him do it, you know? Because then what happens if he does come back and he doesn't fight? He came back and strategically picked Bisping. He didn't come. He didn't come back and go Kamaru Usman Sunday, you know? Like,
yeah, that was very smart and funny.
Yeah, he was like, I could pick. You know, he might have even known Bisping had the eye problem.
Yeah.
He dropped him with a left hook, hit him in the bad eye. That was like the game changer of that fight. As if GSP held it in his back pocket and the fight was competitive up to that moment and was like, nope, I got to go for the eye.